Clint Arthur is here, business expert, author of 21 Performance Secrets of Donald Trump, and what they teach you at Wharton Business School.
If this was going to be the last year of your life, what would you want to accomplish?
Let me introduce you to the man that taught me.
With me now to break it down, leadership and performance expert Clint Arthur.
This is our new best friend here, Clint Arthur.
Clint Arthur.
Clint Arthur. Clint Arthur, who made a living off of teaching other people to be better public speakers.
NASDAQ, what an honor to be with you here today.
Business expert and best-selling author of Speaking Game.
Clint Arthur.
Clint, take it.
If you want an audience to be engaged, it helps if you entertain them, and you need them to be engaged if you want to be a great leader. Holy cow! Energy comes off as confidence.
Just do what he says.
Marketing of what you do is 100 times more important than what you actually do.
Bring in Clint Arthur.
The first step to getting people to give you money is to have them pay attention to you. Everybody thinks they know how to speak because they've been talking their whole lives. Yeah. But that doesn't make them a pro. I make 7 figures a year just by talking. And if people would just play the speaking game when they talk, they would have more fun, make more money, conquer their fear of public speaking, and have more impact, influence, and income. It's the bomb. Speaking led me to what I do now, helping other authors, speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs to make their dreams become their reality. Invest in yourself and in a mentor. Accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration. Bam!
You guys want to hear more? Head to Clint Arthur TV.
You are too much. I love it.
Amen. Hey everybody, it's Clint Arthur. And this is another entrepreneur's adventure. Courtesy of my good friend Eric Duay requesting it, so here you go. This is my question. This is what I think about all the time. Really, especially in New York City. How do you get a statue? What do you got to do to get a statue in New York City? And then you got to think, what do you got to do to get a statue in Times Square in New York City? How do you do that? Is that possible anymore? Is it possible to get a statue? Or are the days of getting statues over? Oh, look what George M. Cohan had to do. He had to write, "Give my regards to Broadway." He wrote that. Could you imagine? He wrote that. That's what he wrote. "Give my regards to Broadway." How do you get a billboard? Well, you know, we provide our clients the opportunity to be on the NASDAQ Jumbotron. It's right down there. Like, here I am in Times Square, and there it is, a couple blocks away. See it down there? Let's see. Boom. Right there. Like, a couple blocks away. It's the NASDAQ Jumbotron. We give our clients the opportunity for that. But that's fleeting. That's fleeting opportunity. Now, the way to make it not be fleeting is to capture the image, and we capture the image of you in front of your Jumbotron advertisement in Times Square. That's all part of our NASDAQ event coming up on December 3rd. But a Jumbotron, even an image on a Jumbotron, even if you had your image on the Jumbotron for like an hour, that's fleeting compared to Father Duffy. You know, what did Father Duffy have to do? That's the question I want to know. What is Father Duffy? What the hell did he do? How did he get a statue? Here's what it says. Lieutenant Colonel Francis P. Duffy, Catholic priest, chaplain, 165th U.S. Infantry. A life of service for God and country, Spanish-American War, New York National Guard, Mexican Border World War, Distinguished Service Cross, Distinguished Service Medal, Conspicuous Service Cross, Legion of Honor, Croix de Guerre, French awards. What the hell did he do to get a statue? Lieutenant Colonel Francis P. Duffy. What the hell did he do to get a statue in Times Square? How did he do that? How does that happen? That's the question I want to know. What do you got to do to get a statue? Man, oh man, oh man. So I'm here, let me say this. My biggest goal these days is not to say the word so. So is a virus, a spoken virus. It's the worst one going on right now. Even more worse than absolutely. The absolutely virus is a terrible virus also, but so is even better or even worse. So I'm trying not to say so. I'm trying not to say so. But I am here in Times Square on these steps. Maybe you recognize these steps. This is by the TKTS. It's a landmark. A lot of people come here, you sit on the steps, you hang out, you people watch. Those of you who watch my marketing, which this is, are aware that some of my marketing took place right here when I had my extreme VIP speaker training students giving speeches right here. Could you imagine, do you have the courage? Would you have the courage to step up and be an extreme VIP speaker training student of mine and come here to Times Square and stand here with your back against Father Duffy's statue and talk to these people right here? Do you have the courage to do that, like my clients and students do? I tell you what, I was talking with Eric Duet earlier today, and I was telling him that he's very smart to invest a lot of his time and money in speaker training, because very few things deliver the personal transformation that becoming a better speaker will deliver for you. Having to confront your fears, and for so many people, fear of public speaking is their number one fear. Having to confront your fears and speak in public in front of a large crowd. And when we did it last time, man, these bleachers were full of people. It can be daunting, and it demands a level of transformation for a lot of people. And that's why I love being a person who delivers speaker training and transformation to clients and students. Because, man, you want to transform as a person, as a business person, as a speaker, as a coach, as an entrepreneur. Getting up in front of an audience and delivering a message to that audience is a very transformational experience for a lot of people, including myself. I'm continuously doing it. I'm continuously forcing myself to stand up in front of cold audiences. And I pay money, man. When I speak in front of cold audiences, 2 weeks ago, I spoke at a financial advisor conference. The week after that, I spoke at an investment banking conference here in New York City in front of live audiences, and transforming cold people who've never seen me before into paying clients. That's how I run my business. That's how Allie and I are able to have a 7-figure information marketing business that we run without any assistance. It's just me and Allie, because I'm willing to get up in front of cold audiences, pay money to get in front of a good audience and make a presentation. Usually it's my story, and then enroll people into what we do. And part of what we do is called Extreme VIP Speaker Training. And part of Extreme VIP Speaker Training, I'm telling you, if you got the courage, I'm going to take you right here. This is where you're going to go. I'm going to take you right here, and you're going to talk to the people. And most of them won't even pay any attention to you, but some of them will. Some of them will. And the question is, do you have the courage to get up in front of Times Square in New York City and make it happen? That's the question. Man, it is a beautiful day here in New York City. And the next time we're going to be doing this here, it will be a beautiful day also. It will be in October. Later this year, we're going to do a New York City Extreme VIP Speaker Training here in New York, in Times Square and other locations in October. And it is 2 days that will completely transform who you are and how you show up when you open your mouth to speak. And I honestly believe, like, what could you possibly do that will have more impact on your income and your ability to influence people than to learn how to be a more effective, powerful, and persuasive communicator. That's what this is all about. Most marketing that you will do, think about it, most marketing that you will do in your life is spoken, just talking to people. Most of the sales I do on the phone or in person, just talking to people. It really comes down to me putting an order form in front of their face and saying, hey, this is what you get, and this is how much it costs, and what questions and concerns do you have, and then answering their questions and concerns and getting them to give me their credit card. That's how I make money. How do you make money? How else do you make money? I don't know. I know there's a lot of people who say that they make a lot of money from selling stuff on the internet. I don't. I'm trying, I'm constantly trying, but most of the sales I make are just talking one-on-one to a person. How about you? Do you talk to people to get them to give you money? Well, if that's what you do, have you ever had any training from a person who actually makes 7 figures a year from speaking? And by the way, I'm doing this hard way. Like, I don't have any syndicates or JV partners or very many people that I can think of that actually help me. Gosh, I honestly, like, the person who helps me the most, I believe, is Dan Kennedy. And I know you think, well, Dan Kennedy, he's a big deal. He doesn't help me that much, but he doesn't send me referrals, but he likes what I'm doing. He helps me. And I can't say a lot of other people actually help me. Everything I get is because I pay my way into these opportunities. I buy opportunities to get in front of audiences. That's what I do. Buy an audience, get in front of them, tell my story, get them to enroll. Come speak at NASDAQ, come speak at Harvard. And gosh, Allie and I are really excited about our Harvard event this year. It's going to be at the Harvard Club of Boston. And we've got Caitlyn Jenner and George Ross coming to be celebrities on the stage with our clients. It's going to be pretty freaking awesome. And now I'm on 49th Street. This is the prime of Broadway. Like, for example, this is the Brill Building. The Brill Building is a famous Broadway building. Lorne Michaels has his office up there. And I'm here on 49th because I'm looking for this restaurant called Lily's. Allie wants me to check it out. We are going to have a luncheon before our NASDAQ event, which is sold out. So excited. We have 40 people registered to come and speak at NASDAQ on April 30th. And we're going to start it out with a luncheon and a little bit of training. And we're looking for where we're going to do that. Where is that going to happen? And so we want to start this at a lunch. And I'm going to check out this little place called Lily's. And there it is over there, next to the church. On 49th Street. Venues, my friend. I did a really great article on LinkedIn. If you haven't read the article on LinkedIn, go to my LinkedIn and check it out. Seriously. It's called 11 Things You'd Be Stupid Not to Get Next Time You Pay a Lot of Money to Attend a Conference, Seminar, or Event. And one of the things that we say you'd be stupid not to get is a high status venue. That's why we have events at NASDAQ, the Harvard Club, etc. Here I am at this Lily's place. Wow, much nicer than I thought it was going to be. I'm on a scout right now. So come with me and scout. Lily's Victorian restaurant. Wow. Hi. We're thinking about having a lunch here, so I just wanted to come check it out and see how it was. Thank you. Wow. It's very nice. Look at this. Very interesting. Huh. So I guess this will be where most of it will happen. Oh, it's all high tops. Very interesting.
So I told Matthew as soon as he gets here.
What a nice place. I wish I still drank Guinness, because this would be a fantastic place to drink Guinness. Jesus. What a fantastic place to drink Guinness. Wow. They're willing to close down this whole restaurant for us. Look how nice this is. Jesus. They're willing to close down this whole restaurant for us to have a 40-person lunch here. Wow. This is shocking. Is there another room downstairs? No. Wow. And when you we're thinking of having a lunch here for 40 people. When you have that many people here, I was told we would get the whole restaurant.
I'm not sure. Usually that I know of, we usually host a max of 30.
Yep.
If you speak with the event manager, I'm
Yeah.
not sure if she'll
Very good.
for you. But it's usually up to her. Usually we'll book I've never seen a lunch exactly. Usually for dinners, a lot of people will come for
Yeah.
events, large
Yeah.
events like that. But you could definitely email her about that.
Very good.
Give her details about what you do.
Yeah. Great. So you've never really had a
I
lunch
haven't
here.
seen a lunch event of that size.
Because usually it's kind of slow for lunch.
Right. So
Yeah.
usually it's just, the
Couple
families
people.
walking in. Stuff
This is more of a theater dinner place.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of pre-show or
Yeah.
after
Awesome.
show.
Beautiful little restaurant.
Thank you.
How's the food?
It's good.
Good?
It depends what you're looking for.
Yeah, simple
it's
stuff.
A mix of Irish, Italian, American.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye now. Wow. Nice place. Lunch menu. Cool. I think we're going to have lunch there. Continuing on. Wow, that was truly interesting. I had my video interrupted by a phone call from area code 209. And this is a really good takeaway for everybody watching this video. Please take this away. Every single time I get a call and I'm like, who's this calling me from this weird area code? It always turns out to be a great call. I just got approved and screened and invited to be a guest by the executive producer of the Bulletproof Podcast. It's Bulletproof Coffee, Dave Asprey. He's a friend of mine, fellow Wharton graduate, and I've been pursuing his producer because here's what happened. I ran into Dave. He was a speaker at Traffic and Conversion Summit, a big internet marketing conference where I'm a sponsor, where I'm always working it, paying to speak, paying a lot of money to be a speaker and get an audience. And boom, there goes Dave Asprey walking by. I know Dave. I've got pictures with Dave. To me, Dave's a very successful entrepreneur, but I don't need pictures with him. I need pictures with major celebrities. Hillary and Donald, you know, those are the pictures that I'm looking for and that I have. Those are the kinds of photos I want. So I took a photo of Dave with one of my clients because I thought he could use the photo with Dave. He's still working his way up. But I did say, hey, Dave, did you get my book? Because I wrote about Dave in my book. And he said, yeah, I did. And I'm like, I'd love to talk about it with your audience on your podcast because I think it would help them to live a better life if they could be more effective and powerful communicators. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll connect you with my executive producer. This is a really valuable story, I'm telling you here. I'll connect you with my podcast producer, and if she likes you, if she wants you on the podcast, then you could be on. But she's the one who has to book you. Okay, great. I send Dave multiple messages. I email him. I send him Facebook Messenger messages. I send him LinkedIn messages. No response. Because Dave is saying a lot of things to a lot of people. Like, you have no idea how busy Dave is getting hit on by people because he's very, very visible, getting a lot of media, speaking at a lot of events, getting hit up for a lot of stuff. I don't hear back from Dave. I don't take it personal. I know how it is. I go on LinkedIn and I start searching Bulletproof Podcast producer. And I found one person who used to be a Bulletproof Podcast producer because, of course, the current producer doesn't list that on her LinkedIn because then she'd be getting hit up by every single person in the world. I connect with that person on LinkedIn. I message that person on LinkedIn. I tell them what happened and ask them, could you possibly connect me with the real producer or the current producer? And he gives me some email address. It might as well have been info@bulletproof.com. I don't remember what it was, but it might as well have been as generic an email address as that. He gives me that. And I write a pitch to that email, and a week later I get an email back from the producer, and then it was tough to get her on the phone. I couldn't get her on the phone. This has been weeks this has been going on, just so you know. Traffic and Conversion, I saw him at Traffic and Conversion, I think it was February 26th. Here we are, it's May 6, May 7, I don't know what the hell day it is. It's May 6 or 7. And boom, out of the blue, it's her, the producer. And guess what? She used to be a TV news anchor at a small market. She watched my sizzle reel. She really appreciated my sizzle reel, making it easy for her to see that I'm a person who knows how to be in the media. And of course, if I can be on TV, I'm certainly qualified to be on a podcast. I talked to her for just a few minutes. She's like, I really like your voice. And now I'm going to be scheduled to appear on the Bulletproof Podcast, which is a huge, huge, huge podcast to promote my book, The Speaking Game. That's what I'm talking about. And now I'm at the Sheraton New York hotel. I love this hotel. They have a great club lounge with great croissant. They have a fantastic homemade croissant here. But I'm here to meet a prospect, someone I met at the Financial Advisor Conference a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going to continue my conversation about enrolling him in everything that I do, transforming him into a real celebrity with everything that I do. And in fact, I'm gonna take it even to the higher level. I'm gonna offered to make him a celebrity on my new TV show. I'll let you sit in on some of this. Holy cow! A lot of people. Hey,
how are you, Clint?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, Clint Arthur. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Hi, Nina.
Pleasure. Rina,
Hi.
nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Rena.
Elise, nice
Elise.
to meet you.
Wow, big meeting.
You finish your call. You were gonna call. Finish your call.
I'm making a little video about my adventures in the city today. I was just talking about it. Yeah. So. Now, if you want to be in my video, this is called Entrepreneurs Adventures. And I just make videos like walking around New York talking about my adventures and what I'm doing. I just got booked to be on the Bulletproof Podcast. You know, Bulletproof Coffee, Dave Asprey. That was the previous call.
You know Clint, right? You don't know?
You don't know Clint?
You come on.
Well, we're gonna Google immediately.
Yeah, well, the first 4 pages of Google of Clint Arthur. Now you're in.
Yes, there we are.
All right, so this is going to wrap up this episode of Entrepreneurs Adventures.
Give me a few minutes just you go on one more town. I'm here.
Oh, well, I'll continue it on. Okay,
Yeah,
very
you
good. I'll
just
see you in a
walk
few
around,
minutes.
come on.
Yep,
I'm here. Huh?
good. That's what I'm talking about. Flexibility. That's what I'm talking about. Flexibility. They're like, oh, you want me to come back later? I'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, great, no problem. No problem. I love this hotel. This is the hotel I stayed at when I was on the Today Show. Yes. I used to stay here quite a bit. Like for a while, this hotel made the most sense to me for a while. Before that, what was really making a lot of sense to me was the Le Parker Meridian, but that's not even a Starwood hotel anymore. And then once I discovered the Club Lounge here with their croissant, open 24 hours with cappuccinos and everything, once I discovered that, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna see if they're gonna even let me in the Club Lounge right now. I wouldn't mind going in just to partake of their hospitality. See, I'm the highest level of Starwood. I have my own platinum ambassador because I spend at least 100 nights a year, and that's a vast understatement of what I do, at least 100 nights a year in Starwood hotels. This year I'm already scheduled to do more than 100 nights by September. And of course, many of those nights are my 60 consecutive nights at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel this summer, all of which I get on points, thanks to my SPG American Express card. What an amazing thing. But, thank you. But now I'm in. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, not much. But I can get some stuff. Get a cup of coffee if I like. Here's the machine. Oh, this looks good. I want hot water? No. Double espresso, espresso, Americano, black coffee. That's it? Huh. Coffee, hot water, espresso, double espresso, Americano. How about if I get a double espresso? Yes. So, there it is again. So, 60 consecutive nights thanks to American Express Platinum. Those of you, American Express SPG rather, those of you who managed to stick around for the end of this video got that little tidbit, because I'll tell you what, that American Express card has revolutionized my entire life and turned me into a person who vacations at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel every year for months at a time in a suite. That's what I'm talking about. All right, well, Here's to Starwood, here's to the Sheraton, here's to the Royal Hawaiian, here's to being an entrepreneur, here's to your adventures. Jesus, I'm freaking tired after that meeting. Apple in the Big Apple. That was a long meeting. It's now almost 6 o'clock. Now, Allie and I are very skeptical about everybody. Very skeptical about everybody. And we don't believe anything anybody says anymore. However, what Lakshmi and Ash and I discussed in our private meeting after those girls all left is that he's going to do everything. He is going to be the star of an episode of Celebrity Entrepreneur television show, which means he is going to come through trainings. He's going to speak at NASDAQ. He's going to speak at Harvard. He's coming to my extreme VIP speaker training in Hawaii. He's going to come to Celebrity Launchpad in October. I'm going to write a book with him. He's going to speak at Microsoft. He's going to speak at Mercedes. He's going to do the whole thing. And as an end result, he's going to get a 45-minute documentary about him and his message, which will be an episode of Celebrity Entrepreneur TV. Hooray! And Ash and I are going to work out the logistics. They know it's $125,000 to include the book. And everybody's cool. I'm really excited to work with him. I really hope that this will all happen because he's a super cool guy. Oh my God, this guy Lakshmi, super cool guy. Super cool. And if I can transform him into even more of a charismatic leader, he has the potential to be as impactful as Jesus Christ in many ways. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Very exciting. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Entrepreneurs Adventures. Again, I'd like to thank my friend, my brother in Montreal, Eric Douay. Merci, mon frère. Hope you enjoyed it. If you don't already have an intimate knowledge of who I am and what I do, if this is just your first intro experience with me, Clint Arthur, please go to clintarthur.tv. Clint like Clint Eastwood, Arthur like the king.tv, because I love television. I'm completely dedicated to television, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on television. And if you're catching this video on YouTube, you should subscribe. You should friend me on LinkedIn. I'm an open networker on LinkedIn. I've got over 18,000 connections at this point. And there's more good stuff to come. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Entrepreneurs Adventures.
Clint Arthur is here, business expert, author of 21 Performance Secrets of Donald Trump, and what they teach you at Wharton Business School.
If this was going to be the last year of your life, what would you want to accomplish?
Let me introduce you to the man that taught me.
With me now to break it down, leadership and performance expert Clint Arthur.
This is our new best friend here, Clint Arthur.
Clint Arthur.
Clint Arthur. Clint Arthur, who made a living off of teaching other people to be better public speakers.
NASDAQ, what an honor to be with you here today.
Business expert and best-selling author of Speaking Games.
Clint Arthur. Clint, take it.
If you want an audience to be engaged, it helps if you entertain them, and you need them to be engaged if you want to be a great leader. Holy cow! Energy comes off as confidence.
Just do what he says.
Marketing of what you do is 100 times more important than what you actually do.
Bring in Clint Arthur.
The first step to getting people to give you money is to have them pay attention to you.
Everybody thinks they know how to speak because they've been talking their whole lives.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make them a pro. I make 7 figures a year just by talking. And if people would just play the speaking game when they talk, they would have more fun, make more money, conquer their fear of public speaking, and have more impact, influence, and income. It's the bomb. Speaking led me to what I do now, helping other authors, speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs to make their dreams become their reality.
Invest in yourself and in a mentor.
Accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration.
Bam!
You guys want to hear more? Head to Clint Arthur TV.
You are too much. I love it.
Amen.